My grandfather was a walker, my mother was a walker. I walked everywhere as a kid, and I suppose in my 20s and 30s I became somewhat of a weekend warrior and really became serious about hiking a couple of years ago during the pandemic. Well, I prefer the hills to the flat. I try and do about 3 to 4 miles a day. The weekends I look to go up to higher hills or out to the coast and try and do about 8 to 10 miles. And overall in the year I do over 1,000 miles and about 120,000 feet in elevation gain. Well, I live in Marin County, which is really a hiker's mecca, and I live minutes from several trailheads, and really it gives me everything I need aside from higher elevations, and it's just a beautiful part of the world. Well, anything above 10,000 feet with a pack on your back is hard, and I've done lots of those. The hardest hike I've probably done is between Sunrise Lakes and Cathedral Lakes in Yosemite National Park in the snow, and the snow was just exhausting for me. And then the hardest section hike is getting up to Sunrise Lakes, where you climb about 1,200 feet over the course of a mile, and that has always been my nemesis. Plenty of people do it, but I just find it really hard. The more you're out there, the more comfortable you get. I've seen bears, snakes, boars, wild cats, heard things go bump in the night, but no, nothing really scares me. I suppose the fear of injury if I'm somewhere remote is probably the worst thing. It's one of my favorite spots. Photos really do justice to. That hill, we just came from the other side of that. So we climbed up the top and came down, or not quite the top. But this is kind of one of the more remote areas. Hiking and the outdoors and nature is just really good for the mind, the body, and the soul. And there's nowhere I would rather be than up in the hills hiking. And it's a place I feel very comfortable.